Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're sitting in the living room and I'm in my recliner. It's morning. I just woke up and I just gave Harley her banana, and I thought what better way to do a video on the title of this is going to be what things you should know before getting a rabbit. And some of these things people don't really realize the stuff, what's all involved in buying a rabbit and caring for one. So, I'm going to go through some things that I personally think that you should know before getting a rabbit. Well, number one would be vaccinations. Rabbits should be vaccinated against it's called my oxmatosis or something like that, and rabbit, which is RHD disease. It stands for rabbit hemorrhagic disease, and you can have that done as early as 6 weeks old. They should also receive a yearly physical every year of their life and a booster shot. Not all veterinarians have these shots. You need to call your vet before going in and making an appointment. Number two, I believe, would be space. Rabbits need a lot of space to move around. They got to exercise and explore. Um, their cage will take up a significant amount of space. But that's another thing. Rabbits don't belong in cages. So that's my number three thing. Um, Back before there was any knowledge on rabbits needing exercise to explore and binky and zoomy, um, people thought, you could just put them in cages, but nowadays you don't do that. They found out that you are cramping their space. They just need just cages, or throw them cages out. You don't need a cage. If you have to, like, keep it in an enclosed space, get a dog pen. It's called an exercise pen. By the way, guys, what do you think about my nails? There's one hand. There's the other one. Got my nails did yesterday. So, yeah, that's the. So, get an X pen. They call them X pen, dog pen. They look like just a tall fence that you can kind of make it in pretty much any shape you want, but most people do like a square or an octagon. And sometimes you can take dog pins and you can connect them together and make a bigger fenced-in area. Which that's how I have the bunnies in the bunny room downstairs. They're got an enclosed area, which is two dog pens connected together. The other thing would be diet. Rabbits need a quality pellet, and the kind I prefer and I recommend is called Mazori. I think it's Mauzari, something like that. And Timothy hay, you want a quality Timothy hay. They have to have unlimited hay, and that's something that you can keep abundance of around. I mean, the more the merrier. Um, so that's the next thing, and you should keep their hay as their primary food source. Hay should be left out for them to eat as much as they need or want. And pellets should be fed in accordance with the packaging directions. Um, Also, they need fresh greens, a cup per 5 pounds of rabbit, um, and that's a day. So, if you wanted to split that up between AM and PM, you can. Um, and an occasional treat's fine, like banana or apple or even a slice of carrot. But all these are high in sugar and can cause them to get overweight. So you want to feed this in moderation only, which means you only want to feed these like maybe once or twice a week as a treat. Um, I usually give her I usually give Harley, my Holland her banana in the morning, about twice a week, and it's a very small slice. And I put it in her breakfast bowl. She loves it. So, just be careful what you do there. Um, Next thing would be handling. To bond with your rabbit, um, you can open the hutch door, or I don't prefer saying hutch, X pen, um, and let them approach you. Gently pick them up and hold them close to your body. You always keep their undercarriage with your one of your hands, with their rump, their bum. Um, you always want to make sure that their bum feels secure. Kind of hold them like a football. You got to support their hind legs, which is the back area. Avoid picking them up by their ears or their scruff. Scruff is that thing in the back of their neck that you see the mothers do with cats, So that's called their scruff in the back of their neck. Um, Next thing, you want to provide, as far as this is exercise toys and stuff, provide your rabbit with chew toys and plenty of exercise to prevent unwanted chewing and destruction. So that's a big one. Housing. Rabbits need a safe and comfortable living space with enough room for exercise. They gotta exercise and play. Tell you what, rabbits are like big toddlers, so they love to play, as well as a quiet and secure place to rest. Um, Companionship. Now, housing is very important also. Rabbits need a safe environment and comfortable living conditions in space with enough for exercises, play, as well as quiet and secure place to rest. But I've already mentioned that before. Um, Companionship. Now, this is a big one for me. Rabbits need companionship from other rabbits of their own species. They do better in pairs, they do better being bonded. But if you have a rabbit and you just can't afford another rabbit, just be able to be prepared to spend a lot of time with your rabbit. Because if you don't have someone to interact with, it's going to get lonely, it's going to get depressed, it's going to get bored, and could potentially die of a heartbreak. There is a thing called heartbreak syndrome. It's a real thing. So, just if you can, they're always better in pairs. So, if you can rescue another bunny, sometimes if you go to a shelter, they're already fixed. So all you got to do is pay for the fee to purchase them from a shelter. Don't. Uh, there's a saying that I go by: adopt, don't shop, or don't shop, adopt. Um, so I do want you guys to be aware of that. The next thing I would say would be cost. Rabbits can be very expensive to keep, especially you're going to need an exotic rabbit that's considered rabbit savvy, which means that they've been in that business, they know the ins and outs of vet care for a rabbit and stuff like that. So, you know, when you get a rabbit, just make sure before you even get it, make sure you can find an exotic vet in your area. The next thing I like to talk about is their lifespan. Rabbits can live up to 12 to 14 years. Well, they can start, the average is 8, but they can live up to 12, up to, at the most, there's some been known to live very long. Some are in the Guinness Book of World Records. Right now, I think the longest living rabbit is 20 years old. I think. Don't take my word for it, but I think I've seen a thing on it. Um, so you want to make sure that you have an exotic vet in the area. Now, another thing I want to talk about: you should not get a rabbit if you're going to give it to your kids. So, when it comes to getting a rabbit, you don't want to get it for your child because rabbits are not ideal for children. They are rarely cuddly. I mean, sometimes if you pick up your rabbit, yeah, they might want to cuddle for a little bit, but not for long, then they're going to want down. Their instinct tells them that they have been caught by a predator, so that's why they don't like to be held for very long. And they often react aggressively. And one of the other things that you guys should know is before adopting a rabbit, you should also bunny proof your home, which means any cords, anything in the area that can harm your rabbit, you need to pick up bunny proof to ensure that your home won't be able to get into anything dangerous. And I would also like to tell you guys that there's some treats and things that are on pet store shelves. You don't want them to eat any yogurt drops, anything with seeds in them, and you just want to read the back of the package. Make sure it is for a rabbit and not just for a guinea pig or something else. So those are about a few things that I wanted to run by you guys. Just keep these things in mind before getting a rabbit. I thank you for watching my channel. If you guys want to see Harley real quick, I'll turn this around. There she is. She's resting right now. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.